Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Before we start, let me just ask you to switch off your mobile phone. Yes, welcome you all to join this seminar, The Woman Today, organized by Hui Gunya Foundation and Media. The topic is not on nowadays women's social status, and we would like to bring out a message. As a woman, you can be whoever you want to be. I'm sure this will be an interesting topic for your valueless time. Before we start the seminar, we would like to invite Dr. Hui Gunya, President of Hui Gunya Foundation, to give us a few words of welcome.
Good afternoon, everyone. Usually the greeting is ladies and gentlemen, but today we should address especially for women. It's the Women's Day. It's a great pleasure for the foundation to have this room fill up with women and the candidates, future women, young people. And that is very special for us because one of the reasons why I create the foundation was looking for the young people. Young people are the future of Macau. And I appreciate especially your presence here today to celebrate such a special event for women. I should not take time. There are many speakers, high quality speakers that I should not steal the time that you are going to enjoy their speak. One word in special to Omedia. Omedia join us on this celebration, organize this, and for us is very good to have such a good partnership. And we hope in the future to have many, many events because I presume that both of us have the same objective, serving Macau. So I hope that you have a very good time during this afternoon and we celebrate what the women are. The women are as a mother, the women are as wives, as partners, as daughters, all have a special place on our life. So let's celebrate, and your presence is highly appreciated. Thank you to everyone.
Thank you, Dr. Hui Gunya. During the seminar, you can photos for Facebook, and please don't forget to tag us, Foundation Hui Gunya, in return. There will be live broadcasting during the seminar. Today's contents we post on Facebook. Just copy the link and share with your friends. We have the honor to invite 4 distinguished speakers for this seminar. They are Ms. Virginia Lam, Executive Vice President, South China. Ms. Jacita Ho, Managing Director, JCHR Consultant. Dr. Patricia Thompson, Supernumerary Founder, MCM College, University of Macau. And Ms. Pam Chang, Co-founder and CMO of Fine Macau. Now, let me introduce our guest of honor. Ze'ai Association Executive President Fatima Maria Nunes. Macau Insurance Agent and Broker Association Vice President Sally Long. Thank you for your attendance. Now, let's start with our first session. Please welcome Miss Virginia Lam.
Thank you. Hi, thank you for the invitation actually from Mr. Roy Gunya and Ms. Helena. And thank you for coming today. And I want to especially thank you, my husband and my colleague. They're here to support me. Thank you so much. To be honest with you, I have been like in 3-4 countries in a matter of 3-4 weeks, and every country is like one night only. So I didn't really prepare myself very well, and the PowerPoint that you are going to see is actually made by my colleague through a few messages on WeChat, and they are so super clever. Get my direction immediately after my few message, and then I send her some photographs. She's like, okay, I got it, and then she sent it to me next day. And then I sent to my husband, can you add something funny, please? I don't want to bore everybody. So I sent it to him. So everything that now you're going to see is actually not from me. It's from my colleague and my husband. How can I make it big? Here. So this morning, I still ask my husband, how should I start the speech? Since he is here, I must say it. Otherwise, it's like, I told you, you don't speak it. So he told me actually, today is the debut of Captain Marvels. So Captain Marvel is going to have a box office better than what? The Wonder Woman. So it's the woman who is really strong, powerful, full of confidence. And I think you're Form 6 students and you're going to university soon. And then I think all of you can be Captain Marvel. We will be. Okay, so here we go. What I'm going to say. In fact, what I'm going to say is a true story because I'm not really prepared for what I'm going to talk. So I'm just telling you the true story. So what you're seeing here, in fact, it becomes part of my work proposal. What this picture was like last year, we went to France and we went to Monte Carlo, and I'm on a Formula One simulation things, right? It was really, I couldn't do anything. I couldn't even do one lap, okay? So in the meantime, actually, since China is going to expand a 4-season hotel, we are going to build a 4-season resort. My boss comes to me and say, Virginia, we need something else. We need some entertainment. We need some attractions. What are we going to do? And then I said, let's build a kids club with a real Formula One simulation. Macau is a place of Formula 3, so we build Formula 1 in our property. How about that? And this idea was taken, and we are choosing the machines now. So lifestyle become your work. It can be, right? So actually, this is made by my husband. And he say, like, when you have a challenge, what you do, just blink your eyes. So be it, right? Let's move on. And yeah, I forced him to say that women are always right, every day. So, okay, do you know him? Do you guys know him? So probably you like to hear his songs. He's one of the famous male singers now in China. And I can tell you, it doesn't come easy. My colleague here can prove what I'm saying. We actually went to see him and his manager 3 times in order to bring his concert to Macau. You know why? Because in the last 10, 15, or 20, or 30 years, a lot of people still think that Macau is just a casino destination. It's only for gambling. In this artist's mind, they also think that Macau is just a casino. There's no art, there's no culture. I don't want to come to a destination only have casino. So I myself actually went to Shanghai, went to Singapore when he was having his concert there to explain to him what is Macau like today. We are not just doing casino. We are doing lifestyle. And we are trying to bring people from different parts of the world, and whatever they like and what they like, we're trying to bring to Macau. So today I'm going to share with you a few things about how we work together as a team in the company, and how to be a wife and make sure that he knows woman always right. And how to be what I do with like a mother. So here is my team. Last year, is it last year? We have a football match. I think I have 1,300 people. So last year we made a football match, and then I sponsored them. We went to, again, last year, December, we have Jay Chow, right, singing in Arena, singing in Venetian. Again, it's not an easy one. It's very difficult to make him to come to Macau, but finally we made it. So what I want to say is actually working in a company with more than 30,000, 40,000 people, every day you actually need to make sure what you want to do and communicate to the team, onto the people, that how we do it and what objective we are actually trying to achieve. This message is very important, because so that you can, like, everyone has a common goals and everyone is looking at the same thing. Because we work in different property, you know, since China have Venetian, have Parisian, has Four Seasons, have Londoner. I don't sit with my team. My team all sit in different places. And how we communicate with each other is just WeChat and WhatsApp. We're setting up group so that everyone is on the same page. What we are doing today and how we are going to do in the next 3 months. I can tell you we are already planning activities and events for next year. That's how we work together. Otherwise, it is no way we could have time and physically meet each other to complete our jobs. So I'm going to show you a little things. I want to show you this video. It's all, the video actually is portraying a woman that what we should be every day. Play hard and work hard.
我嘅人生自學係 work hard, play hard。得閒嘅時候，我都會有一班朋友出嚟玩下。當我想自己一個人嘅時候，我就中意去 record store 聽下歌，遇到適合嗰一刻心情嘅唱片，仲會買翻屋企慢慢欣賞㗎。自從有咗呢一張卡之後，就可以一路 shopping 一路儲積分，一張卡 double 分。我諗我都儲夠分可以去一個 weekend getaway 啦。你哋都一齊嚟啦 ！Paris， 我翻嚟啦！一直聽朋友講 Parisian 就係巴黎嘅縮影，今次我終於有機會體驗一下啦！哇 ！Eiffel Tower 啊！最能夠代表巴黎嘅就喺呢度啦。唔知有幾多人曾經喺呢一條鎖橋上面求婚成功呢？
I'm not sure how can I go back to the PowerPoint. Can you help me, please? Actually, I just want to show the first message. As a woman, we work hard and we play hard. We fight sometimes for ourselves when we need it. So there are some other things we do when we are in the office. We take care of how we take care of our customer from like before they come, when they arrive, from the checking in the hotel, when they are in the property, what activities we could provide to them in order like they have a happy trip. And then they will think, oh, I was very happy last time when I come to Macau. I want to come again. When I come again, I will choose Sands Macau again. That's how we build all these different activities. So this one is like my baby, actually. I think it's older than my baby. So what is this? It's a top-tier membership. I remember one day, it was David Sis was my boss back then, and now he is the president of COO. He came to me and said, Virginia, we have a space. I want to build a small club there. What should we do? Then we build this club called Apex. It is a top tier membership club. It is by invitation. It is limited access, but we offer every single luxury experience, from private jet to cruise to the top world, the top wine in the world, whiskey, cognac, whatever that is luxury, we offer. So I want to show you this video. This video is like starting from the scratch, from idea, picking the artist, from the storylines, filming it. Like Irene is the one helping me to hire the private jet, where to find the private jet, where to find the limousine in order to make this video in one day. Because when you contract artists, they will only give you a 1 day window or a few hours window to do the videos, right? So everything, it has many people working together to make this happen. And when they make this video, even the footage, the script, they ask me, is the Chinese okay? Is the picture okay? Is the timing
任
is
先生
okay?，
您好，请问这次您想去哪里呢？
澳门，明天下午，不，今天下午吧。
好，到时候见。
时间与距离从来不是问题。尊贵与奢华从来不缺想象。私塾品味，忠于您的味蕾。璀璨星光，此刻因您而耀。
只有在这里才会赢得痛快。
限量特权，为非凡者尊享。金玉会。
Okay, so this is why I want to show you this video. This video is really from zero to complete, from the gift that we are putting in there, from where is the background to shoot this video. It's only coming from a team of people working together every day, and we make it happen in a few months. It was really fantastic. So can I? Okay. So other videos that we have made throughout the years for different theme and different festival. Here we go again as a wife, where we are. So I can tell you, I'm a local Macanese, Chinese, and then my husband is British, Irish. When we know each other, honestly, it has no romance. Every day, he tells me about rock and roll, about heavy metal, Ozzy Osbourne. And the song he played the most may be like Too Much Love Will Kill You. So he is also like a Christian, but I am a Taoism practitioner. We have different religion, different background, different education, different culture. Whatever we like is actually very different. And he likes Bono. And he thinks he is Bono, always tell me. I have so many events with him, and he always pretend he's Bono. And I have to be the artist manager, organizing his agenda. And well, there is some other things that we do. And well, on my son's 100 days, we think, okay, we cannot do those boring 100 days and come and eat, take a photograph, and then go. So what we do, because we all know superhero, so we make ourselves become superhero. Well, what I want to say is like two persons together is not really need to be the same. In fact, to be different, it makes you to learn from each other, to understand each other, and as well, at the same time, you learn how to respect. It's not just your boyfriend or husband. I think even to your friends and your family, it's the same. Nobody has the same view, but we should like appreciate what other people like, and also try to learn why he likes it and why she likes it, right? And spend time to learn each other's stuff. So this is again made by my husband. That's just like what he told me. That is his shampoo, but buying shampoo for me is difficult. For color or for, okay, it's like, here's my baby, my son, my girl, and we went to Hong Kong. So actually, he is very busy, I'm very busy. What we are doing is try to coordinate sometimes. When we are with the children, no mobile, it's like a rule. When I am holding my mobile, answering work and message, he will like get really upset with me. But I said, I'm working. And spend some little quality time with the kids. Just play with them and focus with them, talk to them, see what they really like, right? So there's some holiday picture, play with each other. We are the kids, not the kids, it's the kids. Okay, so I just mentioned we are walk and roll family, right? So I really do. I want to show you this. That is like last week after I watched the movie of Bohemian Rhapsody, and then we go back home to play We Will Walk You and look at my children. I don't know what happened. How to play this? I cannot click. So my video is finishing.
Sing it.
And can you help me with this one? It's just some funny video I want to. She was only not even 3 when she had this video. So, I mean, we are like putting our samples to the children every day. And most importantly, I think it is also important that as a human being, we are an individual. We need some time for ourselves. Give yourself some times to do whatever you like. I think it's very important. That will help clear your mind. And then take some break. Meet your friends, go to the gym, go to spa, whatever you like, go to the art museum, go to see a show. I think that's like back out from everything. And this a picture I saw in Pinterest I really want to share as the end of this of my talk here. We have the good and we have bad. We also have the bad inside the good. When I see this, I was thinking like, even you have the good time, you need to prepare yourself for the bad. Just always prepare. Prepare will help you to go through the bad, right? But when there is the bad things happen, bad time. We all have up and down, right? When you have a down time, it's not really a matter because time will change things, and then the good things always in the end, the light always in the end of the tunnel. So good and bad is our life. It's just, okay? All right, here is my story. I hope you like it. And it's not too boring for you. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Virginia. Now we are coming to next section. Let's welcome Dr. Patricia Thompson.
Thank you very much. Well, good afternoon, everybody. I'm absolutely delighted to be here. I feel really privileged to be a member of this very august group of ladies who are speaking this afternoon, all so impressive and with absolutely stellar careers. I feel somewhat slightly out of my league, but still it's lovely to be here. Yes, and also thank you for listening. And a big thank you to very good friends, to Rue Kuna, to Rue Pedro Kuna, to dear Helene, for putting on this today, which I think is so important. If we think about it, International Women's Day started in 1911. That's over 100 years ago. So we have a great responsibility to keep that going, to move forward all the time. It is a huge responsibility for all the women who have been actually before us. I was also looking that actually last November 2018 was the 100th anniversary of the first women in the UK to gain the vote. And that's really important to also remember. So, nothing. That's it. Let's just see. No, I think it, right. So I'll just go back because I've obviously missed a slide. Quite sure how that is, but anyway, let's try again. There is a slide there, but anyway, okay, I will speak it. What do you want to do when you grow up? I'm speaking to the younger members of the audience, although actually my husband would say, well, I'm still not actually grown up yet. I haven't finished being. What kind of a person do you want to be? I think that's really important to think about that. And then what are your, very important, the dreams and the aspirations that you have? Now, I just want you to do something in a moment, because I think this is really important. Hopefully I can get the slide. Yes, I can. I want you, in a moment, I will actually say 1, 2, 3, and then you do that. I want you to greet and to shake hands with the people who are sort of nearest. And think that you are meeting them for the very first time, even though you might not be. Think of them as being actually strangers. Okay, here we go. Yes, are you all ready? Yeah. It's just like my class this morning. I say, are you there? And they all go. And I go, pardon? Okay, so here we go. 1, 2, 3. Lovely to meet you, Ben. Thank you for coming today. Okay, good. Very good. Very good. Okay, here's another blank slide. Oh. Okay, what I want you to think about is this. And I realise sometimes there are slightly different sort of cultural differences in the different parts of the world, and we do need to be very much aware of those to sort of respect them. But did you look somebody straight in the eye? Thank you, she's wonderful. Oh, wonderful. Did you smile at them? Was it a firm handshake that the person who you shook hands with? Yeah, was it? Yeah. And what did you say to them? Nice meeting you, lovely to see you, etc. Okay. Because I'm always saying to my students about first impressions. Very, very important. Yeah, we only get really one chance to make a first impression. This is a really important, quotation. All these people have been attributed for saying this, but I think it's really important. They may forget what you said, but they will never forget how you made them feel. Did you make them feel good about themselves? Were they pleased to meet you? Really important. Okay, let's move on to who are your role models? I think it's really important to have role models. They could be from the family, for example. Yeah, so I just want to play you a little video, very brief extract. Please be assured this is not my family, although it could be because this particular gentleman is English. Oh, no, I won't play it. Let's go back. Thank you. It is meant to be funny, so don't feel that you can't laugh. Thank you very much. Okay, so let me just explain that, because I think this has been one of the biggest influences in my life. Okay, my maternal grandma, my mother's mother, her profession, she was a silent movie pianist. That's what she did before she got married, because of course the movies then hadn't any speaking. So she used to provide the music on the piano. So when I was a baby, she would pick me up, put me down underneath the actual piano in the house, and she would play all the wonderful tunes, the love tunes, the action things, and she would tell me the story. And so I just thought this was really wonderful. It really sort of captured my imagination, the music and also the stories. So as I became older, on the nights when I hadn't got to go to school the next morning, she would actually, because she was always out every night, she would play for dancing classes, for ballet, for shows, for musical. She didn't play for Bono, no. She was born 1896. Yeah. So I used to love to go to sit in the orchestra, in the pit, and to be with her, to help her with the music. So I suppose it was to be expected that I wanted to be a musician with those early influences. Okay, let's go on to teachers. Okay, does anybody know what this is? Some of you know, because I know that you've been, haven't you, Ariel? She's forgotten. Okay, so I had a wonderful English teacher at school. She really developed my love of the language, particularly actually Shakespeare, yes, and also actually poetry. And she took us, to Stratford-on-Avon to see a performance of the famous play Romeo and Juliet. And that just really, I just thought, wow, this is wonderful. So this is actually Shakespeare's birthplace in Stratford-on-Avon. My husband and I have had the privilege to call actually Stratford-on-Avon, okay, not this house, okay, Stratford-on-Avon our home for almost 30 years. And, you know, the 5 of the theatres are there, and it's just a wonderful place. Very like Macau, there are millions of actually tourists every day. Okay, all come to see the 5 of the properties connected to Shakespeare. Okay, so one wonderful place, and that had a really profound effect on me. Okay, friends are really important. Okay, you've got all kinds of friends. You've got actually family friends, okay, friends at school, okay, friends outside school, etc. This particular lady, I think, is amazing. So we're talking about people on the local stage who you see maybe in the media, or you might actually meet. Also people sort of nationally, and then sort of internationally. Okay, who is this? She's amazing. When I first heard about her, so I chose this picture because I thought that you would say, oh, she is a pianist. No? She's called, okay, please excuse my pronunciation, she's called Tu Yo-Yo. And she's a Chinese pharmaceutical chemist and educator. She discovered artemisinin and also dehydroartemisinin, which is used to treat malaria, which was a really significant, okay, scientific breakthrough. And it has saved millions of lives in this part of the world, and also Africa, and also South America. So because of her outstanding discovery, she was awarded the Nobel Prize. She is the first sort of Chinese, okay, Nobel laureate in physiology or medicine, and she is the first female from actually China to be awarded it. I think she is amazing, and I think she deserves a round of applause now. So I think I've given you an idea about what sort of my sort of passions in life. Of course, my husband, yes, would like me to think he is. Yes, of course he is. But I do have other things as well. So I think for me it is actually music and then actually Shakespeare. So you think about what are your passions, because it's really important to be clear about that. What are the goals in life for you? What do you want to actually achieve? I think for me, it would be to make a difference and to give something back. I think those two things for me are really important, okay? But for you to think about what you want to do. Okay, how to achieve these? I think it's important to have a plan. And I like this, which is from, you know, the business world. And I think, okay, so that particular sort of acronym, I'll go back because for some reason it isn't there. So the S is for specific. So what exactly is it? Yeah, you've got to be really precise. The M is for measurable. So how will you know when you reach your goal? How will you sort of measure it? So for me, it was probably to pass my grade 8 on the piano, and also the violin, and also singing early on in my sort of school life. Okay, the A for achievable. Have I got the talents and the skills and the aptitudes to be able to achieve what I want? I know, you know, my strengths, and I wouldn't say that actually maths is actually one of them. So I know that I would, you know, maybe not choose something in the sort of economic, sort of mathematical world. And then, is it kind of relevant for me and also my particular sort of situation? And then how long have I got? Okay, time-based. Well, I wanted to go to a conservatoire. So I knew I had to reach this goal by a certain age to be able to apply, yeah, for conservatoire. Okay, I love this particular video. Okay, you might have actually seen it, but I think those 3 words are really important. Know you can.
Serena Williams serving for the match.
I wanna be. If I work hard at it, I'll be where I wanna be.
I know I can.
I know I can. I know I can. Be what I wanna be.
So the chorus of that, I will read it in the Queen's English rather than as a rapper. But I have great admiration, yeah, for rappers, because I use it in the teaching sometimes, because it's really good for language, for rhythm. Some of the rappers' works are not suitable. I would really issue a note of caution, but I think this young man, actually, Naz, he had a great hit with I Can in 2002. Okay, some of you who learn the piano may have kind of recognized that he also wove in a very famous tune that really most people know, Beethoven for Elise. Yeah? But I think he gives very sensible advice to young girls. I think it is a really good sort of rap. Okay, here's the chorus. I know I can be what I want to be, or as I should say in the Queen's English, be what I want to be. If I work hard at it, and that's the crux, I'll be where I want to be. I think it's really important. Okay, and if you watch the video, then all these really lovely words come up at the same time as a video of his song. Okay, the word actually listen, the word actually practice, beautiful, hug, so important. And the word also cheerful. I think if anybody said to me, what has been your kind of defining thing in your life? And I would say I've always been sort of complimented from being a little girl on my smile. Yeah, I think it's really important to have something that, okay, Ariel's smiling, so she knows what I mean. Yeah? Is that true? Thank you, Ariel. I'll pay you later. Okay, so I think it's really important to read. Yeah, I love reading. To learn. Okay, it's so important. To empower. Very important word. really important word actually, sort of truth. Yes, also love, dream, and to achieve. All those words, if you watch his video, they all come up. I was hoping to do it, but for some reason. Okay, so to go back to the wonderful Serena Williams, here's the poem. Here's the first line, here's the final line. If you think you are beaten, you are. But sooner or later, the man and the woman who wins is the one who thinks he or she. It's all about self-belief. Yeah? If you think you can, you can. If you're a bit unsure, no, it won't have the confidence. Okay, hoping to go back, so let me just go back and see. I don't know why there isn't. There should be. I've got some, habits. There's a famous book called 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. Okay, habit number 1, be proactive. Okay, you're in charge. Habit 2, begin with the end in mind. So you need to know where you are heading. It's no good my thinking, right, I want to go somewhere in the car back, but I need to know I'm going to the University of Macau. That's where I'm going. That's the end. Put first things first. Work first, then play. Think win-win. So everybody, if you're having a discussion, a slight disagreement or whatever, everybody has to win something. This is my favorite. Seek first to understand, then to be understood. What that means is, if there's a disagreement or something, okay, listen first. Don't say anything. Listen, hear how they feel, what the situation is. Then, okay, synergize. That means working together as a team is really important and also stronger. Okay, sharpen the saw. I will actually come to that. And then find your voice and inspire others to find theirs. What are your values? Really important. Where's my very nice gentleman? Has he disappeared? Thank you. You see, what would we do without them? It's a team. It's a teamwork.
I'd like to donate these books. I no longer have space for them.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Where'd you get that book?
A man donated it. Dad.
Yes?
I'm sorry, but I need to retrieve
I
one of...
believe you're looking for this.
No, not this one. May I look in there?
Of course.
Thank you so much.
Return the book.
Sir!
Okay, so I think that really shows what maybe our values are, if you agree with that. Things like honesty, integrity, all the things I was saying before, because he wanted to keep not the book that was worth so much money, but the book that his father had written inside. Treasure this book and heed the lessons contained within. Very important. I believe passionately in actually lifelong learning. You know, however old one is, and I am, I try to learn at least sort of one new word every day, to listen to new music every day, to meet sort of new people, and to make sort of new friends every day. When our freshers come, I always sing this particular song with them because they are feeling nervous. It could be the first time away from home and, you know, to look after themselves in the college, to deal with the laundry and all those kind of things, and to make sort of new friends. Really, really important. And here's where actually music gives you such great kind of physical things. So actually singing has the same health benefits as exercise. So all types of actually singing have a positive sort of psychological effect. What actually happens is that as you sing, the act of singing actually releases, you know, hormones into the body, the feel-good sort of hormones. And oxytocin, if you're feeling a little anxious, a little nervous, as I am now, then it actually helps you to sort of relax. So it is a really good thing to do. I also teach on this because I think it's a really important, rather an old-fashioned English word. Yeah, does anybody know what it means? Let us endeavour. What does it mean? Yeah, to try very hard, to persevere, not to give up. Good. But okay, let's have a go at this one. Okay, so I'll go first and then you actually follow me. Okay, listen. Make new friends. You'll go. Oh, come on, are we awake? Let's try again. Everybody. I couldn't hear the male voices. They will be a little lower, so let's see. Listen. Make new friends. You'll go. Good. But keep the old. You'll go. But keep the old. Listen. One is silver. One is silver. And the other gold. And the other gold. It's a really important message. Good. Some of you are laughing. Some of you are smiling. That's good. It's made you kind of relax. And it's really important because when you go away to university or whatever, then you've got your old friends at home, which are very precious, and you've also got the new friends. Really important. Okay, let's do it all the way through. 3, 4. Make new friends, but keep the old. One is silver and the other gold. Very nice. Pat yourself on the back. Very good. Okay. Thank you for listening. Just 2 postscripts. No? Yeah. Okay, we all make mistakes. Okay, however young, however old, I've made lots of mistakes there. Make the best of your mistakes. Embrace them. Learn from them. And you know, maybe try never to repeat them. Think what your weaknesses are. Work on those and turn them into strengths. Did you have something for breakfast this morning? Who's eaten breakfast? Put your hand up if you ate breakfast. Good. Yeah? Here's my breakfast. Okay, porridge, oatmeal, whatever you want to call it. It's the best meal of the day. The brain, if you don't eat in the morning when you wake up, okay, get out of bed, get ready to go to school, go to work, the brain works at only 60% of its full capacity. Think about that. I couldn't afford that. 60%? No way. Yeah. So really important to, when people, your teachers, your family, your friends give you feedback, sometimes it hurts a little bit, sometimes it's a bit, you think, oh, am I really that bad? But embrace it, because The people who are the champions are those who have completely taken on board the feedback. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Patricia. Let's welcome Miss Jessica Hall.
Good afternoon. How are you, everyone? I'm very nervous, actually, because I told Patricia and also Helen that this is the first time I talk about my story in public. Because I have been to a lot of talks, seminars, HR-related, and also career talks all over the place, all over the world, actually, but then never talk about my story. So there's something that I'm going to say in public the first time. Thanks again to the Vui Gunya Foundation for organizing such a meaningful event today. And thanks to Helen for inviting me. It is a very good thing to do. You know, I have a chance to count my blessings for the past 45 years. 45 years old. Just over 45 years old, just past that last month. It is definitely an honor to be here to share my story of hard work and gratefulness. I'm very grateful to be born in the generation where women can have dreams. I'm looking for the pointer. Is the pointer? Oh, wait, I saw it. Okay, good. Yeah, I'm very grateful to be born in a generation where women have dreams. Yet, women in Macau still face a lot of challenges when pursuing their dreams. And the mentality in Macau is still very conservative. A lot of the professional women, like, Virginia, I believe, she's always been having family or peer pressure in regards to marriage, family, children, etc. And there are still employers that I know, they are still discriminating women in their hiring decisions. Women in Macau today never have an easy road to their success. This is a little brief introduction about myself. I'm currently the Managing Director of JCHL Consulting, JC Services, JC Property, and also HLA Limited. And I have been the chairlady of the British Business Association of Macau, the HL Committee. And I have over 20 years of experience in hotel, gaming, and retail. And I am, my expertise in talent acquisition, expatriate service, human resources management, and talent development. And I'm a mother of 2 teenagers. Okay, back to 1993. I'm not coming from a rich family, and my father passed away in the year before my high school graduation. So I guess a little younger than you guys. And then my mother didn't have much saving, and she couldn't support me to go abroad to study because my younger brother and my younger sister, they were still in secondary and primary school. So she turned to my uncle, her brother. He's very rich, and he's also very generous. And one evening in 1993, we were all sitting around at the dining table, we were having dinner. And my mother gave me this good piece of news that my uncle has agreed to support me and send me money to study in Hawaii. Okay, but my grandpa disagreed, and he was complaining, why women have to study so much? And you don't have money, why do you have to go abroad to study? And you didn't realize, and you couldn't imagine my reaction was at that time. I couldn't hold my tears, and I couldn't swallow any food after that. But of course, I went. And I have spent 2 years, actually 2.5 years, to complete my bachelor degree. And I guess this is, I don't know if I have to apply for an Olympic record that I have spent 2.5 years to finish my bachelor degree. double majoring in finance and human resources management in the University of Hawaii in 1996. I was like, proving to my grandpa he was wrong. Okay, and then I have my first job there in an insurance company, full-time job. And in the second year of my employment, I started enrolling in an evening program to complete my master's degree, my MBA, from the University, the Chaminade University of Honolulu in Hawaii too. That was 1999, at the end of 1998, actually. And there you go. It's difficult for me to search this photo, okay, at my graduation. So in 1999, I met my husband, so I decided, I should come back to Macau because he's from Hawaii. And he was originally from Hong Kong, but the family moved to Hawaii when he was a teenager. So he spent, 15 years in Hawaii, 15 years in Hong Kong. And I believe, if I'm going to marry him, I might have to stay in Hawaii. So I wanted to come back to thank my mom, to thank my uncle, and to contribute myself to the society of Macau. This is my home. So I came back, and I have been working for a few companies. And the longest employment I have is with Wynn. I have spent about 7 years there. And I successfully opened Wynn Macau and Encore Macau. And we have recruited more than 8,000 local people for the 2 properties. And I have also helped the company to establish a few Southeast Asian markets for recruitments because we didn't have enough people in Macau. Everyone knows the unemployment rate in Macau. Like, 1.7, 1.8, about 7,000 people in Macau are without jobs. And most of these people are by choice. So we don't have enough people in Macau, so we have to explore new recruitment markets. And we've been to a few Southeast Asian countries, and we have also been to a few China cities, like, Beijing, Tianjin, Xi'an, Wuhan, Qingdao. And in terms of local employee development, we understand that we have to bring these people up. We have to be able to we have to be more competitive for ourselves, and we understand that we don't have enough talents to fill a few middle management positions. So there, I myself created and established the first F&B management training program for local hotel management graduates. And we have also started the Head Start career training program, and these are for students who are currently enrolled in the university, also hotel management, and these are only for local people. Okay, because we were talking, one day, I was talking to my colleagues at that time that the government is not giving us enough quota to hire non-local people. And eventually, this will be tightened, and we don't have people to succeed in the management positions. So we have to train people, and we have never tried our best. So we have to do it. We have to try our best to prepare people in Macau, our own generations, our young people, to fill these positions. So I started this Head Start career training program while they are still a student. And when they finish the university, they will be able to get into the workplace as a supervisor. This is what my vision is. And eventually we have a few batches. At least, I have won that for 2 years. This is my baby also. So I have spent a lot of time and effort in this Head Start training program. And then the engineering department is saying that, they don't have enough young people going into the engineering industry. And there we have established another engineering technician training scheme together with the labor department. And then the housekeeping department, F&B department, and also security department, they are saying that they cannot hire anyone without prior experience in these areas. And then we don't have enough people. So I said, why don't we train them before they come on board? So we have established this pre-employment training program together with CCC Do you know where that is? Is one of the Polytechnic and IFT cooperation at that time. And I have also established a few dormitory for WIN, and with a capacity of over 2,500 beds. Running a dormitory and establishing a dormitory is like running a 3-star hotel. Okay, so I'm in human resources, not in hotel management, but then this gave me all the opportunities. Okay, so these are the records of my hard work. That is the bus, right? Decorated with the theme of hiring. That's when that was before we opened Encore Macau. And then we also decorate the bus booth and, all these media to attract local people coming to our recruitment day. And we have also set a new record. On one single day, we have more than 2,000 people coming to our recruitment fair. And that was amazing, and that was unbelievable. But we did a lot of things. We ride on this bus, with all the staff from different departments in their uniform. And then we give an invitation wherever we go in Macau to invite people to come to our recruitment day. And those were the past stories. Okay, and then these are my Head Start career trainees. And I went to their graduation in the university, and these were my team when I was in WIN. I was taking care of 2 departments, recruitment and overseas employee services. So I couldn't do that much, and I couldn't have that achievement and accomplishment without their support and their hard work together. I left WIN in 2012. That was almost 6-7 years, actually, from pre-opening until 2012, end of April. That was my last day at WIN. And I took 6 months break to take care of my health, and I started my new company. So in the past 6.5 years, I opened these companies myself. And these are the major services we have provided from these 4 different companies. So we have talent sourcing, that's recruitment, casual labor provision, expatriate service, consulting service, training, dormitory management, and also HRIS payroll system. I am not in the area of IT, so I have to establish and create these IT programs together with my IT partners. So we have established a well-rounded HRIS and payroll system called HR 360 for all the SMEs in Macau. That includes the database, the employee database, scheduling, attendance record, leave management, and payroll management. And I have also created a talent management system for my own team that is to store all the candidates' profiles and database. And in terms of career coaching, I have created a model called the AIR. And A stands for ability, I stands for interest, and R stands for reality. I have used this model to teach all the students, fresh graduates in high schools and also universities in Macau, how they select their career, how they should, this is to help them to select their career. And this is part of the career coaching area that I have been working very hard on. I still have a lot to do, that's one of the things that I have to do in the future. I don't want to use up all your time. Okay. Yeah, so I have been to a lot of places, a lot of universities in Macau, actually all the universities in Macau and some high schools, and also universities in other countries like Malaysia, Taiwan, and also Hawaii have been inviting me to do career talks, career seminars every year in their universities. So over the past 20 years of my experience of employment, I have been to 36 colleges in 22 cities worldwide. And some of these seminars include parents, starting in 2015, we have participated in the career fairs in the universities in Macau. So all the universities in Macau, and this is our first career booth. This is the souvenir we give away to the students. This is an iPhone, the phone stand, meaning that we always stand by them while they choose their career and change jobs. Since 2016, we kind of established our corporate identity to create this Color Your Future theme, and also in the following years, Sustain Your Future. Okay, the idea behind this is students, they don't know about their future, so they worry about their future. But we wanted to tell them that future belongs to them. And we are their color pens, and they can use our pens to color their future. And then the second year, we wanted to say that, the future has already been colored, and we have to sustain it. So 2018, 2019, that's this year, we continue to use the sustainability theme. We have also been overseas to do career fairs, and these are our booths. This one is in Malaysia, and then the one at the bottom right is in Taiwan, and then the other two in Hawaii. And part of the corporate social responsibility that we do is to take care of the minorities in the market. So we do career coaching and job referrals to housewives, women, first three are women's, breastfeeding mothers, and women in crisis. For that, we cooperate with the Good Shepherd Sisters. And we also help young adults who are with special education needs, and also fresh graduates. We have been supporting, there's no, we don't have any hesitation to support the breastfeeding mothers. We have a room for them to come. They can come anytime when we are open, to do breastfeeding or to pump their milk in our room. And we also support them, donate money to them. And I'm very happy to be invited to do one of their promotional videos together with Dr. Ui Gunya and also the secretary. Yeah, and these are the other things that I support, Orbis Macau, Local Sunshine Center, the other organizations, Bosco Youth Service Network, and also Association of Families and Mentally Deficiency. And 2 years ago, I started this 1-minute project. This is to promote environmental protection and promote the use of handkerchief. So we have been to casino hotels, and also the university to do these charity sales. The proceeds that we get will be donated to the Bosco Youth Service Network so that they can use the money to further promote their environmental protection. I'm so glad, very honored and happy to receive this Best HR Consultancy in Macau in 2018 from the Global Brands magazine from UK last year. And this is when I received the award in January. And we have been given the award, Family-Friendly Employer, Breastfeeding-Friendly Employer from the Women's Association of Macau. And this is, another certificate to be given from the Secretary of Cultural, Dr. Alexius Tam. As I said, with BBAM, we have organized, a few HR-related seminars to the industries in Macau, the HR industries in Macau. Moving forward, I wanted to have a PhD in career coaching, and in the future, some kind of, I'm very interested in natural therapy. Okay, because we only have 10 minutes for Pam to complete, Thank you, I'm very grateful. And all these hard work and achievement were not possible without the support of my team, my family, and my friends, my bosses in the future. These are Tracy families. Okay, to the students here, always remember, do what you can be at the best, meaning where your talent is, that you enjoy it, you have the passion of that, and that you can earn enough money. And that's very important, that's the reality, okay? And last, Life isn't about finding yourself. Life is about creating yourself. What that means is we are all creators of our life experience. Within each of us lies the power to design our ultimate life. So go out there and start creating yourself. Thank you.
Thank you, Jessica Ho. Let's welcome Miss Peng Cheng.
Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. Thank you for being here today. I really appreciate your time. Thank you for the foundation for having me and Helena for inviting me. It's really my honor to be speaking alongside among so many wonderful women. Thank you for being our inspiration and our role model. So today, since it's Friday, I want to talk about something fun. Who here likes to travel? Thank you, almost everyone. So since I was a kid, I've always wanted to travel around the world. And last year, 2018, I decided to do it. So, but at the beginning, the thought of traveling alone actually scared me. So I asked my friend if she would like to join me for the trip. She had two concerns, she said. The first is leaving her job, and the second is leaving her boyfriend, which is normal, I can understand. She's in her 20s, and she told me she foresee herself getting married the next year. So she doesn't want to leave her stable life. And so after much contemplation, she decided to skip the trip. So at first, after she rejected me, I was kind of nervous. Like I was thinking, if I'm making the right decision, what if she's right? What if I'm too old to do this? But in the end, fortunately, I convinced myself and I decided to do it. So here are some of the photos I took during my trips. Here may be a little bit small, but I will provide some information for my social media later, and then you can check on the photos. And here's a quote that I really like from the movie Into the Wild. It says, "The core of man's spirit comes from new experiences." So experience is a word. It's my favorite word, actually. And I really agree with that. So I put it on my slide here. So just a brief summary of my trip. I traveled 80 days for 6 months to 22 countries and 59 cities, including Arctic Circle and Antarctica. Of course, you have to see the penguins. So total travel to 6 continents, and I tried 62 new experiences, activities, including skydiving, jumping off a bridge, diving, scuba diving in the blue hole, which is 40 meters deep. And total distance I travel is about 80,000 kilometers, which is around the world about 2 times, just approximately. So here's a map. I started off from Hong Kong, and then I traveled to Dubai, where I take the connection flight to South Africa, which is one of my favorite locations. And I fly back up to Turkey, East Europe, to North Europe. And I was actually stuck in Denmark for a few days because of the bomb cyclone, they call it, in New York. So it was one of the most serious snowstorm in New York due to global warming, obviously. And then, so all the airports were closed. I had to stay in Denmark for a few days before the weather gets better. Then I traveled from New York to San Francisco, which is kind of my resting stop because I have a lot of friends there. I used to live there, so. And then after taking my break, I fly back to New York and then head to my next destination, Mexico, and then to Belize, where I dive in the Blue Hole, which is always on the top of my list. And then from there, I went to Galapagos. I took a cruise. And from there to Brazil, I attended the carnival, the largest carnival in the world. And from there to Argentina, where I took a cruise to the Antarctica to see the penguins. And from there, I come back because taking the direct flight would cost like 33 hours. So I actually stopped by in New York, and from New York, I fly back to Hong Kong. So here you can see, even though I was scared, it became one of the best decisions I've ever made in my life. The trip has opened up a lot of opportunities for me. So a few months after I come back from the trip, my friend told me that she actually broke up with her boyfriend and she left the job. So she kind of regrets she didn't join me for the trip. So the moral behind the story, just my personal take. I think nothing in life is constant or permanent. People always say the only constant in life is change itself. And I think it couldn't be more true in a society today. So, Rashma Sojani, the author of the book Brave Not Perfect, she wrote that we are raising our boys to be brave and our girls to be perfect, and that is holding us back. When we were young, most of us girls were told to avoid risk and failure, whereas boys, they are encouraged to take risk and they're rewarded for it. So boys tend to be more confident and risk-taking, whereas girls, we are more cautious and risk-averse. There is one research that shows that men will apply for a job when they meet 60% of qualifications, whereas women will only apply for a job when we think we're 100% qualified. Now, looking back to my travel experience, speaking from my own experience, taking this trip, taking the risk to leave my comfort zone has made all the difference. This trip has opened up so many opportunities, and it even gave me the courage to start my own company. So I co-founded this travel app called Find Macau, where you can book travel experiences and activities. Just like the trip I took, I don't know what lies ahead of me. I have no idea. I have fears. But I choose to follow my heart and my passion. And that is what makes me feel very happy and content every day. Finally, I would like to sum up this talk by saying this. Success is not the result. It's only a process. Because we are all going to die. So, I'm sorry to mention this on a Friday afternoon. In the end, it's how hard we try that is important. So I encourage you to leave your comfort zone. Follow your curiosity, follow your intuition. Apply for the job that you think it's too tough. Take the trip that you think it's too far. Climb the mountain that you think it's too high, and dive the sea you think it's too deep. Act in spite of fear, act in spite of doubt. Always remember that the sky is not your limit, you are. Thank you.
comes to the end of the seminar. Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon and have a good weekend. Thank you so much again for your attendance. Thank you.